Hey everybody, it's Trevor Hammond here at Sierra Pacific Mortgage. Do you know what your mortgage is really costing you? This video, this quick lesson is for homeowners, home buyers, financial planners out there, real estate professionals, my mortgage colleagues around the country, anybody who's going to watch this that might have a house, own a house, or help people do any of those things. I want you to understand what the true cost of your borrowing is when you take out a mortgage and what you truly save if you decide to send in a little bit of extra money. What do you truly save by putting more money down than maybe you needed to when you buy a house? And it is one of the most valuable concepts, the tools out of my book, Borrow Smart, Repay Smart. And it's called your effective percentage rate, EPR. All right, that's what it stands for. So, EPR. Sorry for my handwriting, it's not good. So here's how we work this out, all right? And again, you always want to consult your tax advisor. I will say that repeatedly over this video. I always knock on wood with my clients. I am not a licensed tax professional. I want to teach you the concept. I just want to teach you how the tax rule works as it relates to your borrowing and repaying decisions around a mortgage. Let's say you're borrowing money at 4% interest. That's your mortgage. You owe, I don't know, $300,000 on your mortgage and it's at a 4% interest rate, all right? But what's the true cost of that? Assuming I deduct that interest every year on my taxes, again, consult your tax advisor, but for most of us, we deduct that mortgage interest on our taxes. So what that means is I need to know what my tax bracket is. So to come up with your marginal tax bracket, you've got to add up your federal tax rate plus your state. So let's imagine you're in a 25% tax bracket for the federal government, and you're in Oregon here, and it's 9%, let's say. So you add those two together, you are in a 34% marginal tax bracket. So what does that mean? Well, now we can figure out what the true cost of your mortgage is. So you take 4%, you multiply it by 0.34, which is that rate of return, that tax bracket there, and you get 1.36%, all right? That's your discount from Uncle Sam when you write off your mortgage. So you're like, well, I'm going through the year, I thought I'm paying 4%. Well, you're gonna get 1.36 of that back when you deduct all the interest. So to figure out what the real cost of my mortgage is, you take 4% minus 1.36 equals 2.64%. Now, I'm really good at math, right? I was a math major, finance major, or maybe I just used my calculator right before I hit record. But I do this every day. I've been showing clients how to calculate their EPR for years, and it's one of the coolest empowerment tools to give to a homeowner or somebody about to buy a house who's making big money decisions on how much you put down or don't put down. If I don't put it down, should I invest it? Should I prepay other debts with it? This number helps you make that decision. Because what this number really means is that every time I send in an extra $100 a month on my mortgage payment, I'm not saving 4%. I'm saving 2.64. Now that can be kind of a blow to what you thought you were doing that was right. And you're still saving some money potentially here with just this concept. There's other factors that we loop into all this. But you're not saving 4%, so your eye is on the wrong target and nobody's teaching you how to look at the right target. The real savings is 2.64%. Okay, that's the effective percentage rate. That's the true cost of borrowing when you're borrowing against a mortgage and you're deducting your interest, all right? I think third time, consult your tax advisor on all this. But also, what if you're going to do a remodel? Do I borrow money out off of my house or do I pull money from my investments? Now you've got another tool to go to your financial advisor and say, look, it's going to actually cost me 2.64% if I borrow the money out against my house and use some of the equity in my house to remodel my kitchen, consolidate some debts, whatever. What would it cost me to pull money out of my investments? So if those investments are making you, 6 to 8 to 10% over time, you would rather leave them there, right? Makes common sense, but now you have a number, a metric, so to speak, as I call it, to really make that decision and be confident with that decision. So I hope that helps. Think about how you are borrowing money and repaying money for decades and decades and decades of owning real estate. And if you're focused on that 4% or 5%, wherever the note rate is, not realizing you're reducing your tax benefit over time, over decades of owning real estate, you're not going to get where you want to be someday. And this is one tool that we teach that I know nobody likes to read the books that I just showed you, but one tool we teach you and we have in our software that will help you make better borrowing and repayment decisions over a lifetime of owning real estate that little by little can help boost your net worth, boost up that nest egg, and help you retire when you want and how you want. That's how powerful this EPR can be. So again, hope that's helpful for you. I love teaching it. Hope if you have any questions, you reach out to me. Happy to help. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.